Alrighty then, what we have here is two different scales of Orion 3 space clippers. I also have decal paper and window film. It's true, it's true. Now in a previous video I showed the 1/60th scale Orion clipper, which I bought to make decals for. Now we're going to go ahead and have a look at the 1/72nd clipper. And as you can see, I will be making decals for this. Let's get everything else out of the way and have a look. All right, so here's the box art. I never really care too much about the box art unless the box art shows something that is not in the kit, like the discovery showing the pod bays being open and there are no pod bays in the kit, that type of thing. So let me look at let's go ahead and open up the box and have a look at what's inside real quick. Okay, I opened this as an open box. There was a cardboard divider inside. I guess that's supposed to support the box, and since it's a flimsy box. I bought this as an open kit. Somebody had apparently bought it and had a look at it and I guess put it back on the shelf. This happens a lot. I get a lot of open kits. They're 1/3 or less than the price of the suggested retail price. And frankly, I don't like paying huge prices for mass-produced kits made in China. No American jobs. Don't like it, don't care for it. If you're going to run a business in America, you need to provide American jobs. At any rate, here is the Orion 3. Now, this is a relatively big ship. I've got my own version of this that I'm going to be printing at some point. Right now, I've got so many print jobs in progress, it's not even funny. I've already looked at this model kit, and frankly, I think it's woefully inadequate, especially when it comes to the decals. There are no Pan Am decals, no scorch mark decals, no extras, no nothing. Now, often, if you buy one of these big kits in the form of a tank or a ship or what have you, even some of these Star Wars models have extras built into them. My thing about Mobius and Polar Lights is they never have any extras. And they want you to pay an arm and a leg for additional parts, such as brass, additional appropriate decals, electronics. And as far as I'm concerned, like the old 537 refit, all of that should be included in the original price of the kit. Because, as I've said before, you can get real deep into making these quote-unquote accurate with all these additional add-ons once you pay $30, $40 for decals, $100, $125, $150 for $5 worth of electronics, and so on and so on. So you add brass to that, and yeah, it starts getting expensive, and ridiculously so. So the kit is not bad in the whole, but it's not an exemplary kit. Unlike the Revell kits, which I always find to be far superior to Polar Lights and Mobius, there's always fit issues. The one thing about this is this massive seam that you have to putty going down 3/4 of the length of the fuselage or more, 4/5, on both the top and the bottom, except for where the wings are. And not only that, but you've got a putty in between all these ridges and grid lines and try to make everything sharp and clean and look professional. I just think that a little better engineering would go a long way. I really like the way Ian Walsh designed his large one. And I'm going to do the large one that I create in much the same way. So at any rate, here is the 2001 A Space Odyssey Orion 3 Space Clipper. It's a pretty good sized ship. But for the cost, when you're asking 100 and a quarter a pop for a mass-produced, made in China styrene model with no extras, frankly, I'm just amazed that they've actually got an interior. The 160th kit has nothing, no decals, no interior, nothing special, absolutely nothing. I've got some cockpit decals that I created for this, and I may show them. In fact, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and probably try to show them in this video, either before or right after the actual video. So I got this for another client build. They want it, and they want it done just like in the movie. So that's what I'm going to do. The only thing different is I'm going to be scorching the undercarriage so that it looks like it lands on its own, coming in on its belly like the space shuttle. All right, there you go. So this is what it's going to look like. Minus